Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a Knight of Pentacles. Very good. This is long term. I think that you've got your eyes on the prize right now. I think that you can kind of see in your spiritual vision the result of your efforts. You can see the success that's coming, right? And now it's just a matter of doing everything we need to do right now, here today, to solidify that future, right? I think we need a little bit of luck. We need the universe to kind of have our back, right? I think that you trust that you're going to be provided for. I think you have a real faith in spirit, in source, in the universe, God, goddess, deity, whatever you want to call it, and in yourself. Okay, this is the energy that kind of pauses for a moment to just look at that future and just kind of wave to it and say, "I'm coming," to that success that we're after. Right, whatever work you're involved in, whatever your projects, whatever your life is right now, right? I don't care if you're retired, if you're in school, if you're, if you're just starting your career, or you're in the middle of it, or you're a creative person, whatever it is, you can see the success coming, and it's nice, right? Let's see where this is going. Let's see what is it that we might need to do right now in the present, in order to really solidify the future that we're looking at. Oh, the Sun card. I think the Sun card really is about you kind of discovering your talents, using the clarity of your vision too, but also using every part of who you are, right? It's kind of like the way that you're going to really meet with the best kind of success here, to really optimize or maximize the success of what you're involved with, is by being yourself, by bringing everything that you are to the table, right? So this card is kind of an inner illumination. And we've got to realize what our unique talents and skills are, bring that to bear on your situation, unleash your inner artist, right? It's not really about overthinking or planning or anything kind of strategy. It's just about recognizing and acknowledging who you are and what you're capable of. And I think really discovering your talents, and this is tremendous confidence, okay? And by doing that introspection and knowing what you're good at, knowing what your talents are, knowing what kind of a unique and special energy you bring to the table, I feel that really does boost our confidence, right? And so I think this is all you really need now to continue forward in this unstoppable. We think of the sun as a star in space on this just, it feels like an eternal journey, our sun, right, through the heavens. And this is kind of, this is the stature, this is the confidence, this is the largesse that Spirit needs you to feel right now as a way of ensuring the future that you can envision. Right? This is very, very good combination of cards, I must say here. See what's underneath the surface. The Seven of Cups. I feel like there's been a lack of clarity about who you are or what you're kind of capable of, right? And when we're talking about kind of boosting the confidence with the Seven of Cups, I kind of feel we need that. I kind of feel we need to recognize what we're capable of, right? You need to unleash your inner artist and discover your talents to boost the confidence, because I don't know that you've always believed in yourself, and maybe we've taken some wrong turns in life, we all have. But I think that Seven of Cups is saying that you really need to see what's really there, right? The Seven of Cups, often we're looking at something that looks great, but really is not, right? But I think in your case, it's a little bit different. I think you're looking at something that seems like it's not great, but it really, really is. And it is you, and it's your essence, it's your unique soul, right? And so I think that there maybe has been, in the past, a little bit of a confidence issue, right? A little bit of self-esteem that you kind of need to boost that up, right? And I think by recognizing who you are and what you're capable of, bringing that to the table in your life right now is going to increase your confidence and really is going to make this sun an unstoppable force. Yeah, and I mean, this is that eternal orbit through the heavens, right? You got the lust or strength card in the background position. I kind of feel as if you're in the right place at the right time. Right? I feel, for one, this is that stature and the largesse that we're talking about, because the lust or strength card is about you realizing your magic, realizing what you're capable of. These are your unique talents and skills being brought to the table. You feel this enormous stature, like you can just reach up and pluck a star right out of the night sky. And that's how massive you are, right? And so this, I think, really is the control of your own magical force, the control of what you really are and what you're capable of, what your skills and talents are. Okay? Bringing this to bear on your current situation is going to make all the difference in the world. And I think maybe there's been a problem with that in the past, that we want to do, and because I feel like you've done that before. You've had that energy before, but then with that Seven of Cups, I feel maybe something happened. I feel that there's something that sort of knocked us out of this very intense energy here. Okay? But being in the right place at the right time, I feel as if there might be a little bit of this imposter syndrome going on, that we just feel like maybe you just stumbled into the situation, or you feel like you kind of got lucky and now you're here. And it's like, I don't know that I've really, am I supposed to be here? So between the Lust card and the Seven of Cups, I wonder if that might be a little something going on with you. The Seven of Swords, yeah, it's starting to interfere heart and mind, right? The heart and the mind, the thinking and the feeling up here are just interfering with what is a really tremendous flow of energy. If we look at the sun as being tremendous success and wealth and, all that beauty and happiness, right? Then I think our heart and our mind are kind of struggling to believe in it a little bit. Let's see what the future position card is, and then we can look at everything. Prince of Swords. That fixed air energy. Okay. The fixed air energy, which is really a confidence. This is a belief in yourself that's unwavering. Okay, and that's what the Sun card really is offering to your mind. It's really correcting the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, you're trying to follow this straight and narrow path. You're trying to achieve your success, but there are doubts, there are questions, there's some sort of opposition, there are distractions. I think there's some internal dialogue that might be kind of exacerbating the Seven of Cups feeling a little bit. Seven of Cups sometimes feels like we're just a little queasy in the stomach. That maybe something just does not quite feel right for you. And the Seven of Swords, of course, both sevens, they very much connect with each other. So we think kind of negative thoughts, and we start to feel worse. We feel worse, and that reinforces the negative thoughts. So we've got to get out of that. We've got to get out of this habit. Okay? And I think really it's about that introspection, about realizing who you are, realizing what your gifts and talents and skills really are. Realizing that, yes, you may be at the right place at the right time, but it's because you belong there, right? And the universe, I think, really does have your back, and I think you really are going to be provided for. Let's select, first let's do one Language of Flowers affirmation card to see if we can do something about the sevens here. Adaptation, change will be better than you think, and the cyclamen, resignation, say goodbye to whatever you no longer need. Change will be better. So it's kind of an evolution. It's kind of saying that, yes, we do need to we need to become our fully realized self. We need to become the sun, which means we have to change and adapt to our current situations, but you also have to say goodbye to what you no longer need. And I think that is, the sevens, right? We no longer need the self-doubt, the questioning, the second-guessing. We no longer need the Seven of Cups, the feeling that we're not meant to be here, or the feeling that, that you don't have the talents and the skills that, that need to be applied to your current situation. Okay? Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. We need to let go of this. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor, infinite and unknown. It's going to go right here. Mr. Tao, the yin-yang duck, right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it is going to tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. If you have a prediction for that card, drop it in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free and it doesn't cost anything, but it does help the channel, and I really do appreciate that. Okay, let's check in now with the general energy on the path of the serpent. We've got the Hermit. The Hermit is someone not really engaged with this flow of energy. Okay, but it could be that the Hermit now is you looking within to find that sun, to find your true self, to kind of ask the question, what am I made of? Right? What is within me that needs to shine out into the world in order to bring me to the success that I want with my Knight of Pentacles? And then what we do is we fix ourselves in that belief in ourself and we move forward. Okay, so the Hermit is really looking for that sunlight within. I think this is, like I said at the very beginning, I think you've taken a little bit of a step back to look at your goal and say, I'm coming to get you, right? And what we need to do that is the belief in ourselves, the confidence in ourselves, and you need to realize what your talents and skills, what is it that you bring to the table, right? What is your unique soul? What is your energy, right? Who are you? So the Hermit is really a good card, I think, in that respect. But we don't want to linger there, because the Hermit, if you get in that Hermit mode for too long, it's going to make the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups worse. Okay, too much time cut off from our people or our activities gives us too much time to think and to feel and to start maybe going down that negative road. Okay, well, let's see what's in your environment. What is your relationship with the environment? It's a Five of Swords. So it feels to me that you really do want to connect with people in your environment. You want to connect with your people, right? We need that confidence to kind of say, hey, I belong here. Here I am. This is who I am. This is what I'm offering the world. And to realize that people are going to accept you. People are going to welcome you. Okay? The Five of Swords says that we don't really have an effective line of communication right now. And I think that's interfering with your sense of purpose. We're not able to see that Ace of Swords very well. It's the 7. We got the 5, right? You're not seeing that sense of purpose or the sense of belonging even, because there's this idea of community too that I'm feeling. That you want to connect, you want to have that experience, but our heart and our mind right now are starting to feel a little bit uneasy about things. Could be that something has happened to rock your confidence, or we could be looking, the Knight of Pentacles could be looking at the future and thinking it's still quite far away. The Sun card is a reminder that your goals are not as far away as you think. It's the sun. It's up close and personal. It's not the Star card, which the Star card is kind of like your goal's way out there and it's still quite far, right? The sun is like right in your face, yeah? So I feel that your goals are a lot closer than you realize, and all we have to do is bring our essence, bring our soul to the table and really unleash, be creative. Right? Be yourself. Be spontaneous. Don't hold yourself back. Let your, as I said, let your inner artist out. What is the obstacle in this? Nine of Swords, more of this air energy. Okay. And I think with the Nine of Swords, a lot of this has to do with us letting go. Again, change and say goodbye to what you no longer need. We need to transition out of all of this air energy, the uncertain air energy, especially the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is kind of this inability to believe that there's anything better for ourselves, or the inability to see that there is light above all of the storm clouds. Right? We see this card, it looks like it's just a terrible storm. The sun's still shining up there. You just maybe can't see it right now. Sometimes Mars and Gemini, right? Sometimes this is a hostility toward ourselves that might also be playing out in your relationships. And it's kind of maybe becoming worse, right? Nine of Swords is pretty much as far as it can go. Right, with especially with that martial aspect of it, you don't want to end up losing sight of the goal or turning back or turning away from your goal, because whatever you're involved in now, I feel like it's really a passion for you. Okay, maybe the progress has been a little bit slow. And so we started to linger in the sevens a little bit. It started to get a little bit, well, every day you start to kind of doubt a little bit more, Until now, it's very difficult to stop those negative thoughts. And I think we all know how hard it is to stop ourselves from thinking in a certain way. It's not something easy that you can just snap your fingers and suddenly, you don't have those kinds of thoughts anymore. Let's look at a botanical inspiration card for that Nine of Swords. The hibiscus, beauty and happiness. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Right? Beauty and happiness. Rather than, I think, what's kind of being indicated by the Nine of Swords would be the opposite, right? Ugliness and sadness. Of course, that brings to mind the Tao Te Ching, that you can't have beauty and happiness unless you have a little bit of ugliness and sadness too. That they're mutually entailing, right? That one follows the other. That the appearance of one, automatically brings about the appearance of the other. In this case, though, that's a philosophy that I don't think really helps you, right? Because with the Nine of Swords, I feel like you're experiencing a lot of rainy days lately. Or your fear is that once it starts raining, that it's never going to stop. That once you begin to question yourself and doubt yourself, that it's just going to snowball. We're going to spiral. Right? We've got to get back to this very strong major arcana energy and this Knight of Pentacles, and we've got to see that future is very close, right? That you're unstoppable here. But this is the challenge. Every hero encounters a challenge, right? What is the kind of end result here? Nine of Wands, strength. Kind of an idea of sheer willpower, right? To continue to make that progress. And to me, Nine of Wands kind of says like there's unstoppable strength here. That no matter what life throws at you, you're not giving up. You're not stopping, right? No matter what you tell yourself, you try very hard to just say, I'm not listening to that. I know what I need to do, and I know how to focus, and I know the future that's waiting for me, and I'm going to keep pushing. So we're almost just kind of overruling our own thought process here, right? And I think that you're a very strong person, and I think that even when you get knocked down, of course you get up again, right? But I feel the Nine of Swords here is, it's kind of an equal opponent, right? And I think that maybe this is something that you've struggled with a lot in your life. It's the alternation between really intense confidence and intense kind of, disbelief in yourself. And maybe we go back and forth. Let's check in with the mystery card here. Obviously, I want it to be a sign of success, right? I want it to be something positive. 9 or a 10 of Pentacles, 9 or a 10 of Cups. The Lover's card would be your power card. Even the Queen of Swords would be another one of your power cards. And that actually would be good because it'd show you kind of rising above the clouds, rising above the heart and the mind, to really get the clear perspective on what's going on. You'll see the sun up there, and things will be in perspective. Things will be in context. I like the 9 of Wands at the end. You do have the strength to overcome this, right? Which I think the obstacle for you is our own negative internal dialogue, which is then affecting our relationships too. Yeah. Let's see, if you have a prediction for this card, put it down in the comments. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. That is wealth. That is you, when you got your pets, you got your plants, you got your people, right? That is the unstoppable success. This is what the Knight of Pentacles is looking at. So we really have to reconnect with that vision of our goal and find your confidence, find that talent, know that you have this special solar energy in you and your very own unique gifts that you bring to the table that are going to get you to that future. That is your best life. That is you living in your best life as the best version of yourself. So this really is, I think the goal's very close, and I think we just need to muster that 9 of Wands, that last bit of strength, find that confidence, let that artistic, creative energy out, and keep pushing forward because you're almost there. Yeah. This is very encouraging to me. I like this. I think this is really good. We are going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there should be a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Gemini Monday and Friday at 6 a.m. Chicago time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free, doesn't cost anything. And leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.